Michelle Robinson was already practicing law when I first met. She was 25 years old and already an associate for Sydney and Austin, a Chicago-based law firm, and I spent my first year of law school practicing under them. She was tall, beautiful, and funny, outgoing, generous, and wicked smart, and I was smitten the moment I met her. Love. It is the most relatable feeling in the world. The Beatles said, love is all you need. The Apostle Paul said, love is patient, love is kind. And Jesus said, love your neighbor as yourself. In A Promised Land by former President Barack Obama, he writes a love letter to his wife, Michelle, while descending from the unrelatable title to a applicable man in love. Obama takes us on a journey of courtship, quickly turning into love, admiration, compassion, adoration for his wife. Michelle had been assigned to me to make sure that I knew where the photocopier was and genuinely felt welcome, which was nice because we got to go out to lunch for part of my job. And at first we would talk about the job, but then eventually we would talk about everything else. Over the next couple years during school break, when Michelle came to Harvard as part of the Sydney recruiting team, the two of us would have dinners and take long walks on the Charleston River, talking about movies and families and places in the world we wanted to go. When her father unexpectedly died of complications because of multiple sclerosis, I was there for her. And when I found out that my grandma was slowly dying of prostate cancer, she was there for me. In other words, we became friends and lovers. Michelle was original. I knew no one quite like her. I started thinking that I might want to marry her. For Michelle, marriage was given. It was a natural process of a long-term relationship like ours. But for someone like me, I never saw my mom have a lasting relationship, and honestly, I never needed to formalize a relationship, and I never felt like it was pressing. Also, early on, our arguments, they were fierce. As cocksure as I was, Michelle never gave ground. Mitchie will never get married because she's too tough. No guy could keep up with her. The weird thing is I liked that about her. She was constantly challenging me and kept me honest. And what was Michelle thinking? I imagine her just before we met, cocktailed and crisp, focus, time for no nonsense. Then the strange guy from Hawaii comes with a scuffy wardrobe, crazy dreams, and he wanders into her life. We were so different in experience and temperament. For Michelle, the road to a good life was narrow and full of hazards. Family was all you could count on. Big risks weren't taken lightly. And outward success, a job or a house, never made you feel bigger than you were because failure was a layoff away or even a shooting away. Growing up on the South Side, she always felt like an outsider. Her doubt arose from having to always prove that she belonged in the room. After law school, I told Michelle about my plans to practice law at a small firm that specialized in civil rights. I need to tell you, Brock, I think what you want is really hard. I mean, I wish I had your optimism. Sometimes I do, but people can be so selfish and just plain ignorant. I think a lot of people don't want to be bothered, and I'm not sure you can change that. I can try. Have you ever noticed that when there's a hard way and there's an easy way, you choose to go the hard way every time? Why do you think that is? I could tell Michelle thought she was onto something. Her insight carried implication for both of us. After several years of dating, Michelle and I married at Trinity Unity Church of Christ on October 3rd, 1992. We were joyful. Our futures together officially began. Thank you.